of Real Life Matters. And of course, I'm your host, DBoss. And I'm just telling you, encouraging you to like the people's videos that come on, also subscribe to their channel, support whatever they're selling. If there's merchandise or anything like that, you could support them. Also, I want to tell everybody that we're doing some tips with smiling. Smiling makes you lose weight on your abs. If everybody has been watching any of the episodes, it makes you lose weight. It makes you it puts down your blood pressure. It puts down all those things that are ailments that are bothering you. And if you smile, you know, even if you don't have anybody that you could smile at, you could always find somebody, and just laugh. And if you want to look more youthful, you can also smile also. And they always say that when you're smiling, the world smiles back at you. And if they don't, oh well, just keep smiling. All right. So anyways, I have a special guest here for everyone here today. And we're going to find out all about them. And they're coming in from where all around. I don't know exactly where they are, but we're going to introduce Roger Ortega and the whole gang's here, the New York vibe. So I'm going to bring them in one by one. Hold on.
I'm trying to lose weight right now.
Me too.
I'm always
smiling. So
we got everybody here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the crew.
Oh yeah.
And we're just hoping here today that everything pans out. So we got Ortega, who's it, Nitty Green. Can you tell everybody your background and where you come from?
Well, Nito, why don't you tell them where you're from?
You first.
Okay.
Roger Ortega.
Yeah. So my name is Roger Ortega, and I'm originally from Kansas, and I lived out on the East Coast for 23 years. This is how I met all these guys, basically. And I just recently moved back to Kansas. Yeah, Kansas, born and raised. But we're all over the place right now. So, Nitty, you come on through. Tell them about you.
That is correct. My name is Nitty Green. I'm originally from Patterson, New Jersey. That's on the East Coast. You know, small town. If you ever seen the movie Lean on Me, you know, I'm a part of the group RIFF. And we loved Toronto, man. We was out there traveling with Vanilla Ice. But I'm glad to be here, DeBoss. Thank you for having us on. It's a New York vibe right now.
I guess I'll go next since we talk about New York vibe. My name is Edson Sean, and I'm from Brooklyn, USA.
Yes.
I'm born and raised Brooklyn, USA. I'm singer, songwriter, producer, musician, MC, and a part-time cook as well.
You do it all, man. You do way more than that.
I know what. Yeah, you know.
He makes his own guitars. He grows his own food. He's a dad. Takes care. He wipes the baby's butt
every day. Every day.
You know, you does a lot. Don't let him sell your shit. And then there's one more man over here who also can talk about a baby. Law.
Yes, indeed. My name is the LAW, aka the most talented kid in the music biz. I'm singer, rapper, songwriter, multi-instrumentalist, dancer, choreographer, sometimes historian. From Brooklyn, New York, Crown Heights, Albany Projects to be exact. Known for my work with the incredible George Clinton, Parliament Funkadelic, and the late great Amy Winehouse, and a lot of other names to mention.
Roger.
Wow. Everybody been interviewing this week. Everybody that I've been interviewing this week is from New York. So hardcore.
East Coast.
All right.
Come on now.
well, I had some East Coast people too. I had some really good East Coast people, and this was something that I was hoping to get when all of you guys came on together. So which is you know, I like doing the groups when all the groups are together. But someone's got a big vehicle going by their house. Are they outside?
Must be Law.
Must be me. I'm basking in the LA weather. I'm out here in front of a cafe for an event that they did. They had a nice little space for me. It was like, do your interview here. So I was like,
I'm hearing this big motorcycle or something going by.
Yeah, it's
I guess Law just
mute. So I'm just wondering what was just mute it.
Yeah, just mute it when you're not talking, Law.
Like that. So can you tell us?
Yeah,
now,
that makes a lot of sense.
How can you tell us how everybody? I don't know. Was it in your DNA, everybody's DNA, to do this and get started, or how did it go?
Yeah, I think every single one of us was just kind of born with that, in our DNA. I know that with me, for instance, my family, I come from a musical family, and so I've just always grown up around it. And but I think the same can be pretty much said for the other three. But I'll let y'all tell your stories.
No, definitely.
Now you already said it.
I mean, pretty much, my grandfather, singer, was a choir director. My mom sang. My grandmother, it was. But the most influential person in my life, who he kind of sang a little bit, but he was an actor, was my uncle, because he would play every and anything. It didn't matter. He would play soul music to like calypso records, and that was my first introduction to just a diverse set of music. So,
Law, you go ahead, man.
Okay, well, I mean, for me, coming from a somewhat famous family, it was already. You couldn't even program it if you tried. You couldn't even like really pretend. So, but it's more so. My legendary grandfather, Sam Bluesman Taylor. My incredible mother, Sandra Taylor, who still tours to this day. So I was born into it. I literally was born into the music industry. If I never chose this as a profession, I would have had to deal with it one way or the other. So that kind of sums that up.
All right. And for me, I was kind of whipped into it. My grandmother would take her belt off and beat me and be like, get over there on that choir. You understand what I'm saying? So it was more that for my family. It was like they was going to make you sing. Everybody in my whole entire family sang. And then when we get home from church, it's a battle going on in the basement. Yeah. Like everybody's battling. You know what I mean? Testing each other's skill and stuff like that there. So, I thank God for my family. It taught me everything I know about, singing. I'm a drummer first, and I kind of got, we used to sing around the house, you know what I mean? But straight up, like everyone in my family did something. They was, like I said, forced to do it, and they had to be good doing it.
That's it. You're glad that they forced you to do that.
Yeah.
I like those singing battles, man. I know when we would come home from church, our singing battles were like this. Hosanna.
Well, that's all good. Let's get to the next one now.
Hosanna. It wasn't like y'all's. That was Catholic. I'm sorry.
No, that's it. No, that's it. I love it.
All right. So what, you guys all came from different backgrounds. You guys came from different backgrounds and stuff like that. And then you guys just met all at one place, or where did you meet at?
I actually met Edson Sean first. When I first moved to the East Coast back in '98, we both worked at a call center together. There's actually, looking back, there was a lot of talent in that call center.
Yep.
But we worked there together, became friends. We worked on some projects. I was in a group at the time, and we worked on some projects together. And then we kind of lost touch. And once I was getting back into music again, I saw on Facebook that he was still making music. And so I reached out, and man, we've been inseparable ever since. Law, I met because we share a very similar fan base, and our fan bases overlap quite a bit. And I'll let Law take it from here, and then we talk about Nitty in a sec.
Yeah, pretty much the same in that. I think to take off where Roger just saying, we literally met in the confines of some of our adjoining fan bases of the boy band extreme part of it. And then funny thing is that even in the mix of R&B groups, that's where Nitty comes in that, because we were all fans of that particular era, them as well, and things that level. So when me and him first met, that was the automatic, like, hey, I heard a lot about you. Like, I heard a lot about you. Like, I would need to make it together. Then I met Edson, and the common ground got even crazy because it turns out that me and Edson knew 95% of the same rappers and singers that came from our environment of Brooklyn. We're both Brooklyn hood boy. That's a commonality with me and Edson within this unit. Like, we're both from the same streets, the same type of environment, and then of course the same musical kind of backgrounds from church and being in Brooklyn. Everybody knows what that's like going to that. So that's pretty much how the stitches come together. And then of course, you know, Nitty comes in a mixture of all of this through that pathway. So
I actually met Nitty almost a few years ago this week, I think. During New York Fashion Week. Dude slid into this men's fashion show looking all fly. I'm like, who's this dude? Who is this dude? It turns out he's as cool as he looked. So it was nice to meet him, and I'd always been a fan of riffs, and but seeing how cool and humble everybody was.
So you guys been doing this for a long time.
A long time.
Pretty much.
They say it's a young man's game. Can't no young man get with this?
Exactly.
So who have y'all
I'm sorry.
So who have you all worked with in the industry, and who would you like to work with and do collabs, even though it's a big group?
Well, I know we can spit out a few names, and honestly, you know, especially with Law in the mix, I mean, we could spit out pages and pages of people we've worked with.
Right.
But you know, they go, you know, everywhere from you know, way back to like Color Me Bad, and we got Redman over here, and all the way up to, you know, some of today's artists. Like I think Law, you did some shows with Bruno, right? So
oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and then of course RIFF, you know, and Nitty Green, the who's who of '90s R&B, you know. So I mean, there's a whole list of people that we've worked with collectively.
All right. Well, I know everybody wants to be a legacy and stuff, so I know you guys you guys do the reggae tones, you guys do a whole bunch of different kind of beats. So we're gonna listen to your song now. And you guys are you could sing, whoever's part, whoever doesn't have to sing doesn't have to. So here we go. Wow. And then you're going to tell us about the song after.
Ladies and gentlemen, New York Vibe. It's on the Midwest Charm album.
Always down for the click. And her booty don't quit, cause she come from the city, and the city does shit. She know that she got it, she know that you want it, she bring the business. If you know, then you know, if you know, then you know, yeah. New York vibe, got me strong and I didn't see it coming. New York vibe, keep me up, yeah. New York vibe, you can't deny. I've been crossing the river just to get a little bit. I can tell by her talk that she comes from New York and she bring the business. If you know, then you know. If you know, then you know, yeah. New York vibe. She got me strong and I didn't see it coming. New York vibe. She keeps me up, yeah. New York vibe. You can't deny.
Like a Coney Island ride, she's thicker than a sticker with a whole lot of thighs. Sassy when she talking, switch when she walking. Confidence meaning that she knows that I'm hawking. Whether it's a club or out in the streets, her Louis Vuitton heels even got their own beat. Don't sleep, she's sweet with a beautiful face, but if you disrespect, trust, she'll be up in your face.
Roof gone with the bows on blast, neck wrist hit with a froze on blast. She get it on her own, no sponsor. Round of applause, no show, no concert. Grounded, of course, cross her, get the Bronx work. If she from BK, complicated, you gon' get your arms hurt. NY loyal, rolls from the soil. Regal and royal, if you know, then you know that she got a
New York vibe. Coming strong and I didn't see it coming. New York vibe. Keep me up, yeah. New York vibe. You can't deny her. Oh, New York vibe. Then you know, if you know, then you know, yeah. You can't deny her. Oh, if you know, then you know, if you know, then you know, yeah. You can't deny her. Oh, oh, oh. If you know, then you know, if you know, then you know, yeah.
Like that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It sounds real good. It's a real good, it's a good vibe that everybody can that everybody can move to. And you know, it doesn't matter what culture or anything, you got it. So
Yeah.
what I want to so who thought of that song and who wrote it? Did everybody participate in it or just you?
Well, I think
Tell
that
me the story, bro.
yeah. So the concept came, you know, I was wrapping up the album, and once again, this happened on the previous album. Law hit me up right before I was done. He's like, "Hey man, we got to get something together on this album," and I'm like, "Yeah, man, I want to, but I'm out of time." And virtually the same thing happened again. And the last album, the song "She's Breaking Necks" was just. It's a hit. People love that song. And so he hit me up again, and I was like, okay, I got to write something, but I didn't want to force it. And I happened to be in Dominican Republic and just vibing out on this terrace overlooking the ocean. It was beautiful. And I came across this track, and as soon as I heard it, I said, this is the one. This is the one. So I quickly wrote a little verse and a hook, and I called Law. I said, yo, this is the one. What do you think? Hit me back. He's like, I hear it. I'm on it. I already wrote my part. And so I was like, okay, we're going to fill it out. We're going to fill it out with Nitty and Edson, man. And it just worked. It's a short song, but it was just enough for all of us to get our verses in and kind of just show a little sample of what each of these guys can do. And so sent it out, and they did their parts. And
so what are you guys going to be working? Right. So what are you guys going to be working on next after this?
We have a show.
It's fun. It's funny you said that. Yeah, it's funny. I was just going to say that. Sorry, like it's funny you said that because ever since the song got released,
I do this every day.
The attention, the attraction of it, and like we knew it was a great song, but I think when the fans spoke the loudest, we looked at each other like, you know what? I think we need to do some more of this. They kind of like us together. So it's, I mean, not that we have a problem with doing stuff together, because obviously we have, but when the fans speak, we listen. So it was almost like, you know what? I think you might have a point there with this. So just to add my 2 cents into that, you can expect some stuff from us real soon. I think we really like working with each other a lot. So that's.
I was just gonna say, you know, and just as important as the fans liking us together, we like us together.
Exactly.
Well, so there's
that part. Yeah. That part.
We even look good together. You look good.
I like who was it? Nico Green.
Yeah.
I like your background, your purple there.
Thank you very much. You gotta see.
We actually are performing. Performing on the 2nd of April in New York at Smash Studios. We actually have a show called New York Vibe. Okay. That's gonna be on April 22nd.
Tickets are available now.
April 22nd. Well, that's that's coming up. Things coming up here for y'all.
Yeah.
So what did you? Okay, so you guys are doing. That's what's coming up. So I know artists are always working on stuff. They're always got something working. So do you guys work individually as well as cooperatively or together, or you just work as you're the band?
We're all solo artists. Every one of us is a solo artist, and we came together for the New York Vibe song, and possibly some other songs in the future. So this was just kind of a, I don't want to say it's a one-off, but initially it was like, hey, we like each other. I like your sound. You like my sound. Let's do something together. So each one of us though has our own individual things going on. And so Nitty, you can go first.
Listen,
well, I hope you guys come up to Toronto.
Well, yeah, we plan to come to Toronto, and I just want to add, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah,
I am happy to be here.
I'll give everybody a question, and you can answer. Okay. Who would you like to perform? Individually doing something with it, doesn't matter even if it's a soca artist. Soca's going very big, and a lot of artists are getting recruited for things like that now. So reggae, or what would you guys? Who would you pick? And you each could say two.
Oh, Bungie Garlin is one. Bungie Garlin, I definitely want to do something with him. And Stevie Wonder, I still want to get something with Stevie.
All right.
I would like to do something with. I would like to do something with Patra, because I want to. I'm telling you right now, if I see her on site, we're going in the studio and do something. I want to do something with Patra.
Somewhere else, but.
Well, in my mind, Edson.
Okay.
Do you have a second one, Nitty?
Yeah, second one is Buju Banton. I want to do something with Buju Banton as well.
Oh wow. All right.
Yeah.
So are we just talking in that genre, or just in any genre, DBoss?
I think she got a lag on it.
Okay. So yeah, that's all good. So I'm gonna say,
because a lot of people. The reason I ask you guys that question is a lot of people always scout people off of this here. So you never know.
So I think if I had to.
So are you guys any shout outs that you guys want to give to anybody, and you guys can go simultaneously?
Shout out to my baby, Ayana.
Shout out to his baby. My niece. Shout out to
my niece. I like to shout out to his baby. And I like to shout out to everybody out there in Toronto. What's going on?
Yes.
Shout out to all the fans and my amazing new beautiful grandson who was just born last week.
Yes.
And shout out to his baby too.
Shout out to his baby.
Shout out to them kids I probably have somewhere else.
No.
I won't even shout out to my baby girls. They're not babies anymore, but they'll always be my babies.
I don't have any babies, but shout out to everybody's babies. That's it.
All right. So, you guys have given everything, given all your all. So, I know you guys are separate, and someone can tell the social media handles collectively, because people will follow you and will look you up. So you guys can go how you want to say. Okay. Whoever's the more powerful one.
Oh, boy. That's Roger.
So my Instagram is R&B Pop Writer. That's RNBPOPWRYTR. I hang out mostly on Instagram these days. So R&B Pop Writer, you follow me, I'll follow you back. We'll be friends. We'll do things together. That didn't sound
nice.
Right. All right. Nitty.
All right. Listen, you can follow me at Nitty Green everywhere. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and also you can follow at RIFF Sounds everywhere. I'll be waiting for you.
Just like Nitty Green, I make it easy for everybody. Just like Nitty, I make it easy for everybody. Edson Sean everywhere, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
Well, I guess you shouted out everybody who you had to shout out.
Yeah.
All right. So,
and Law,
you know, if you want to come back, you're welcome to come
don't
back.
Forget me now. Don't leave me out now. I'm sorry.
You can't leave Law out. Hold on.
Planet 12 Law at Twitter. Law Planet 12 on YouTube, and releases on Spotify. L*A*W, or Planet 12.
Okay.
DBoss. I just want to say, Toronto, if you're in the area of New York City, April 22nd, 2023, Smash Studios. If you want to see these guys right here, and listen, and more, RIFF will be in the building as well. Get on and get these tickets. They're out there right now. We will love to see you there. Fly in, come party with us, man. RO and the boys. Come through.
Buy a ticket.
Feed
these babies. We got babies
Buy
to
a ticket. Feed these babies. And listen, it's 4 artists, 1 vibe. And we're looking for everybody to come out and rock with us.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
If you start saving now for the price of a cup of coffee in the 80s, you too can buy a ticket. There she is.
Okay, you got everything. I see that someone's got a little baby up there. She's saying hi. She's part of the gang. She's part of the band too.
That is correct.
Oh yeah, she's definitely part of the gang.
All right. So don't make the baby scared now.
She's a fearless one.
All right. So what we're gonna do, I want you guys to come back again when you guys got something else going on and stuff like that. And and you're welcome to come back, because people here at Real Life Matters want to know what happened. You just want you guys to come on here one time and say, oh, and next thing you know, we don't see you again. So we're welcome you to come back. And I do want to thank each and every one of you for coming on and sharing your journey with us and with me and with the TVs out there, because we got like 12 million daily viewers watching. So, it's a lot of people, and you're reaching in the Caribbean, the 28 islands in the 28 countries and the Caribbean islands. So we're out there. We're in Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad, Dominican Republic, Dominica, Guyana. We're all out there. So,
shout out Diana, GT in the building.
And we're also in the States. You're going to see yourself. So anyways, I do want to thank you, Ortega, and all the gang. You guys I had a wonderful time here with you guys. And also the baby too.
we taking off clothes now? No, I'm just kidding.
I do want to thank you, and you guys don't tune off. So everybody, so good night and bye for now.
Thank you so much, DBoss.
Thank you so much.